Hey, what's going on, guys? In today's 2-minute devotion, we are going to be talking about haters. What's their motivation? Why have they chosen you to be the object of their hatred? And some of the motivations behind that. What's behind it all? And as always, we're going to be looking in scripture. Today's verse is going to come from the book of John, chapter 15, verses 17 through 20. So let's dig in and see what it says. The word says this in verse 17, "These things I command you, that you love one another. If the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love its own. But because you're not of the world, and because I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his master. If they persecuted me, they will also persecute you. And if they haven't listened to me, then they're not going to listen to you either." What Jesus is saying here, right here in verse 17, he's saying for those of you that would consider yourselves Christians or call yourselves my disciples or deem yourself to be of the household of faith, he's saying, here's the command that I have for you. I command that you love one another. And that word love can be broken up into or broken down to mean things like be patient with, be kind to, be long suffering with, be gentle with. In other words, be good to one another. And then he goes on in verse 18 and he says, "Now know this though, if the world hates you, just know that it hated me before it hated you." And he says again in verse 19, "If you were of the world would love its own." In other words, if you acted like them, if you behaved like them, if you were just like them, then they would love you. But because you're not, because I've put my stamp on you, because you carry my name, because you're made in my image, because you have my spirit, then they're going to hate you just like they hated me. Don't take that personal. And when it says world, it's talking about the operating system of the inhabited earth, right? So the way things are. If the people that are loyal to that operating system hate you, Jesus is saying, don't take that personal. It's really not even about you. It's about them hating me and you looking like me and you behaving like me and you reminding them of me. And therefore they hate you. And when we look at it in that light, that's actually something to be okay with. If the haters of God hate you and you because you remind them of God and the way that he operates and the fact that he's anti their system or their way of doing things, that's something to rejoice in. Listen, I wanted to encourage you today. It's not always about you. Sometimes people hate you because of the God that they see in you. I want you guys to have a great day.